What up, what up, what up? Welcome back to the Think and Reflect podcast show with your boy Ricky D, where you can voice your opinion by using hashtag voice your opinion TNRP show. This week, we're going to be talking about creating a vision, making it part of your life path. Got to create that vision. You got to know what it is you want. It might take some time to get to it, but as long as you're trying to get to it, that's the key. As long as you're trying to get to it. How y'all been doing? Y'all missed me yesterday, huh? I ain't forget y'all. I was feeling a little drunk, see, but that's the perk to creative control. I ain't under, the only contract I got is the contract to the software I use. So it ain't a scheduled time. I schedule the time, but I try to every Thursday at 2, but maybe you should just download the app, get notifications, like and subscribe on YouTube at TNR TV 1021. You can still subscribe to the Think and Reflect podcast, YouTube also. You hear me? Over here. You know, we talking about what I ain't finished telling y'all. You got to creating a vision, making it part of your life path. Like if you understand um um spirituality, you know what like but some people even don't rather religious or what. I try to stay away from that, but I'm more like the spirit and the soul, the real Trinity, because they get us. They get us. And when I say they, it's not a Pacific who. It's not a Pacific who. Yeah, just been a little nosy, y'all. There's the Think and Reflect podcast show with your boy Ricky D. I'm a little juiced right now. I ain't juiced, but I'm balanced. I'm gonna say I got a nice balance going on. With the Think and Reflect podcast. So I like to expand on life lessons. Because we learn every day. I make mistakes. We all make mistakes. I'm not trying to be perfect, but I'm trying to be my best. And in the process of being your best, you usually get better. You might not get where yo um you really shouldn't have a limit or expect. You should just keep trying to do your best, because sooner or later it's gonna work out. Like the other day, I had with the social media thing, I had a nice little takeoff on the post. It did very well, but it helped me out. It grew my network. But yeah, life lessons. I got the It used to be the fun facts, but I call it the you better know that segment. It's trivia, a little trivia, basically just letting seeing who know what. But if you didn't know, now you know after you listen to the show. You know, and I do I really want to but anyhow, I'm trying to think, should I do listener spotlight this week, because I did have a few little replies to a few things. So Yeah, I'm live over on Facebook too. I did the Facebook this week. I'm gonna mess around and just be blasting out on y'all on all of them at one time. LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok. You know we got TikTok back. The boy Trump, man, you gotta live. You gotta. It's hard to. You just gotta be balanced with Trump because one minute he might do something you love, then he'll turn around and do something you be like. But you know his approach is business. He running the country for what it is. It's a corporation. Like there's no way around it. Like that's not a secret if you do your research. Yeah, but while you at it, make sure you visit the Bavaria's Clothing Collection website and order you some t-shirts, some little. We got the hoodies, cotton, because they say the product, but I'm gonna make sure I got some cotton on there because I work with my distributors. And, you know, they they keep it flowing to where made on the spot. I come up with the designs, the color schemes. I'm more like the designer, and I let the manufacturing part get outsourced. But that's the secret. You got to keep your website too, just so somebody can come see. I need to update it with some more like current, hippity hop. But I like to keep it my tempo. I can always throw stuff on there, so you need to always go check Bavaria's Clothing Collection. Bavaria's Clothing Collection. BRAVURAS. Yeah, we live over on YouTube too at 1021. TNR TV show 1021. If you know where that 1021 come from. But moving on, y'all know I like to, after I let y'all know what's going on, like sports. Oh, current events. I got something for y'all. I ain't even did the research because I really still got my notes from yesterday. I was gonna do the show yesterday. I had my notes prepared for yesterday. So I was ready for y'all. It was one of them days. I just said, you know what? It ain't like I'm gonna get a pay what's they call it? What's the thing? A write up. Hey, you remember them? I done had jobs before. I still work in a way. Everything is kind of work when you're trying to live. But if you can ever create a passive income, because when I say work is even if you got like a real passive type income, some type of way you're gonna have to do some kind of work. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to do some type of work with it. If it's not filing a paper, like I say with the clothes, I don't make nothing, but I gotta still design. Like Deshaun's marketing, communication is key to the presenter of it all. But if you need some marketing, advertisement, I got you. Hit me up, DM Ricky D. _, or you could DM at Deshaun's Mark at DESHAUNSMRK _ Deshaun's Mark on Instagram or Deshaun's Marketing on Facebook, where we brand, build, grind, and shine to help you. Wait, hold up. See, I went a little too quick. Where we brand, build, and grind to help you and your company shine. So if you new with the business, if you've been in the business and you want a little flair, because I got a secret weapon. I got a secret weapon for y'all when it comes to this with the marketing. It's very in tune and it's current, it's hip. Let me quit saying it's it. It's a her, and she's a very, very, very special person to me. But I ain't gonna force her into the avenue. But hey, if it's in you, it's in you. I found it. I ain't go to school for marketing. That's just something that we all do anyway. So, but it's like you got that twist. You got let me quit. See, that's how they were talking about that boy Shador. They was trying to say Shador was he too cocky. Man, that's Deion Sanders' son. But let me get to this. Let me get to this quote of the day, man, because we talking about creating our vision and making it. Creating your vision. That's the topic. Creating your vision and making it part of your life path. Your life path is like who you are, where you're destined to go, how you should get, what steps you should take to get there, how you was born, what time, day. That's how you find your life path. It's about numbers. Everything is numbers in the end. That's why I tell my youngest daughter, she be having, but she always want money, but she ain't. You got to do the math. Then I'm gonna take her to the library and see what's going on with this newest math problem. But the math is different from my generation, as y'all can see. I always say I'm gray beard. Like I got the gray top too, but hey, the blessing is a blessing to even be here and tell y'all and show y'all. Like I ain't never met Earl in person. I might have met Earl somewhere or bumped into him, but because we from the same, like not same section, but the same community. But yeah, Earl Pearl always he say, if you woke up, like I heard my man say it, but I like I say, but they might have said it differently. Cause I hear people say things that sound like something I say, and I be like, man, but that's good synergy. That means the synergy is flowing. That's what we all need in this world. Like if cause we know we know what the expectations in the end to what we living, what we going through. We know what is, we know what it results in. But in the process, if everybody but I guess like my man say, what's good without evil. I try to balance it because I done been a little bit, I ain't never been evil, but I done been in that world to where it's a lot of demon type stuff going on. But I also have been in the world where, righteous, thinking correct. Always been like what they call what they call the rooms, like the AA rooms, they call it straddling the fence. But let me, I still ain't got to this quote. Man, it's a good one though. It's life is not about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. By Lolly Daskell. So you know how we always say, man, I'm just trying to figure out who I am. No, that's like this quote I said maybe about a week ago. I said, one of the scams that get through in our face is AIDS, because AIDS almost makes you dread the existence instead of creating. I said some other stuff, but I was like, AIDS is the scam that makes you think about existence, that which distracts you. It distracts you. You get what I'm saying? Instead of creating, which existence, like making things come to fruition, new ideas. You know what I'm saying? Like be like that. Like for example, like a small, like a normal example. Say for instance, you got a job. You ain't really into creating things, but you'll go to work. You gonna do what you got to do to have a roof over your head, some wheels to roll on, or whatever. Clothes on your back. But say some people, they just do the minimum instead of going to work doing the minimum just to get your paycheck. Why not go and thrive to, hey, not trying to be the manager or the regional district manager, whatever, whichever manager, but the fact that your work ethic shows that you're a capable person or being to rise up the ladder. You get what I'm saying? Because the few jobs I done had, I only got one promotion in it, but the other jobs I earned the respect to be able to do more based off of my work ethic. But one of them I literally, and I never was at a job long. That one I was at there. I think I worked at that spot for about almost 2 years. But You gotta thrive, man. You gotta think to just be your best, but it's about creating, and then that's even creating. But me, because of the life I live, I'm not a career path type. Like I ain't going to school to be I want to be professional as possible, but I'm not trying to I'm not trying to be, the that's just not me. Like being like I just was saying, how a person can become the manager. I'm trying to get this sound together, y'all. What? Shots fired. Can you hear me now? What it sound like? Can you hear me? Oh, there we go. I got it together right there. Nah, okay, I figured it out. Do that sound a little better to y'all? If you tuned in, do it sound better? Let me see what's going on. Yeah, man. Life is not about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. I might have liked that other song. Hello? Yeah. You hear me? Yeah, but current events. There's always something with Trump, but the currently is the terrorists. He put a stall on it. But him, oh boy, Zelensky, the Ukraine dude, they've been going at it. But then when I write that down, I get to looking. But sometimes you can't believe everything you see on the internet, because especially with nowadays with the AI, people be man, they be just making up stuff. You be like, man, who made this up, man? So I try not to be so reactive when I see things, but some stuff you be hearing about it, so you be like, okay, yeah, that might be true, because it you've been hearing about it, so it's like, okay, yeah, that sound about right, but it be a little too proactive, like it don't be set in stone or even discussed totally. It just be some rumors. It be rumors. Yeah, y'all thought I was about to do something. Yeah, but that boy Trump, man, he trying to get the minerals. It's a good deal, but it's more it's a better deal for it's a better deal for us, the American people. See, I just had a blooper, man. Damn. I just seen this error, man, and for me to fix it, I had to start this joke over. So I'm gonna just roll it out, man. I'm upset about that, because the fact that I took a day off and I ain't come through all the way perfect, but the closest to perfect. But yeah, Disney let like 200 people go, but reading into that, they was like it was more the ABC News people, and that's because you know the news the news gets reported by us. Like it's a new media. Like if you ever if you ever hello, yeah. If you ever read the this book right here. Oh no, here it go right here. Yeah. This book right here, .com secret. I had this book for years. I got this book like when I first came home, but when I got to reading it, I'm like, oh man, I'm already hip. Because it's still a good book. It's informational. Because all books is good when when it's referenced. Like when you could get the reference going there and like kind of be like, okay, yeah. Especially if I was deep in there. I found one of my old business cards. This one of the first ones I made when I first came back. But yeah, it was talking about like media. And what's good about this book is like he'll do like little scripts, man, like for people that ain't really what the hell is going on? Oh, that's because I'm covering. You see how I got the scripts though? Yeah, this I got a nice library. Like it's a lot of digital stuff, but most of it is marketing. So, but it's online. You know, basics. You know, you gotta have books, man. That's like the Book of Eli. That's why that book was all about finding that one book to start society over again. They had a million books, but they ain't had that one book. I got a couple of them books. I keep. You know what I gotta get? I gotta get the Torah though, and the Kabbalah. The Kabbalah is probably the deepest book, but I'm gonna stay away from that because that's some. Yeah, like I say, man, I just like to know. But yeah, man, there was 200 people released from Disney. But Trump, China on some China like we could do whatever. And then Canada, I don't know if that was real. They was like, hey man, we'll cut the power off. Then, hey, Trump, man. Let me quit saying Trump, but number 47, because I could be talking about Trump, Trump. I trumped it, but we're gonna just stick at 47 so they don't come. Hey, I ain't against him though. Like I say, man, there's things you like. I'm just for the country that I live in to become a better place. If it can become a better place legitimately, I'm all with it. I don't care if you're Republican, Democrat. I ain't on all that. That's a man, y'all. Man, that's like what side you want to. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. But yeah, man, that's what's trending. You know, let me see. Let me see what's going on. What's trending? I know it's something trending. Let's go over on Twitter and see what's trending. Hey, but jumping a little bit ahead, the Browns better get that boy Shador. They say he ain't worth it, but I think a dude that's Deion Sanders' son. That's his son, man. I don't know, like, hey, just going speaking on the sports and the Suns because Brian the Acker came up out that boy. The Akron came because hey, I done been in there with Akron. Akron dudes, they cool to me, but they a little quick because it's like they got, you ain't got nothing to prove, man. It ain't where you're from, it's where you at, bro. You could be where you from. That ain't got nothing to do about where you at or who you around. Look at this. Oh yeah. See, I got the sports going crazy. Let me see. Oh, see, we trending. Oh no, ESPN. Oh, let me see, Democratic Party. Oh yeah, oh boy, the dude that got put out. He was on the TMZ Live talking about what was on his mind. It almost looked like it was a apology. It was an indirect apology. Man, they silly for this one. They just had the meme with I'm about to repost this. So if y'all follow me on Twitter, Deshaun's Marketing at Deshaun's Mark, then you can see what I'm talking about. It's silly too. trending. Cleveland, we all over the timeline. Cleveland is hot. Oh, somebody, I forgot old boy hit the half court for the 10K. I do look familiar too. Hit that bitch for the 10K. I bet you I'd knock it down too, boy. I got a shot. Hey, when we was in Elton, I used to be hitting them jokers from the corner. The out of towners used to be like, man, throw it to old boy in the corner. He knocking that bitch. Yeah, I know. And I'll take you if you think for real. Like I wasn't never the coldest dribbler, but I had enough dribbles to get past you. And I pull up and pop. Like I used to try to practice on my mid range. Like I was an athlete, man, but I got my career got paused. I ain't say it got paused. And my goofy ass flipped a couple dollars. hey, that's decisions we make, man. But when you know your vision, when you know where you're trying to be in life, and then when you start understanding life, when you know that it's a path that was made for you that you should be traveling, because lead your Walter Emerson, Wolf Emerson is something about don't follow the road or something. Create a path or something. I should have put his quote. I bet you that's probably one of his first quotes if I type up his quotes. Let me see. Let me see quotes. I want quotes, y'all. No, it ain't one of the first ones, though. Let me see what he got. He got. Oh yeah, Ralph. I'm going hard on the Ralph quote. This one called right here. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. But the only way to be yourself, you got to understand who you are. And that's not finding yourself because it's telling you. So it ain't like you finding it, but let me see if I can find that quote I'm talking about. Oh, here we go. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. Ooh, that's the. I'm about to put that back in my because I used to have that in my yeah, I used to have that in my bio on Facebook. I used to have that on everything though. Let's see if they gonna let me fit that. I don't know. I know the people that just listen to me on Spreaker or like through the streaming the real podcast or audio sites, because podcasting is audio, and the stuff like how you can see me, this is called video casting. It's not podcasting, but you really just streaming and if you want to just be simple, it's just all streaming nowadays. That's why that's why the news and the media people, the media. Oh yeah, let me see if I can find the part where it was talking about the new media, old media in this book, so I can show y'all. But by me going to broadcasting school, this was stuff they used to talk about. Okay, here we go. Where I'm at. Oh, what is going on, man? see how I say old media and new media. It got and this old, like the media done changed since this. Like direct mail, like mailing stuff to people, email. But now the email is, guess what? Guess what the DM. Networking, social media. Hey, when I first, hey, look, back in the day, I remember I used to be on MySpace trying to do Deshaun's marketing because I'm like, ooh, this stuff is free. You could get on a site and then create it and make and promote what you're trying to do with your vision. You can bring it out and let other people see it that ain't just from where you at, because the people from where you at, you love them and everything. Some of them you don't. I love everybody. I'm just a lovable person, but if you push, I'm not a killer, but don't push me. But yeah, man. But what it be is because people where you from, everybody kind of all still have this like mindset. You get what I'm saying? Most people from where you from have the same mindset that is keeping us all from going further. Like even the ones that, and then the ones that know, they kind of like what they call hold, what they keep it secret, lock the key, throw it away. But then even them only know so much, and when we be so far behind. Like people be scared of AI. Man, AI been here. It's just anytime the public can use it, it been here. So y'all always remember that. But yeah, .com secrets, man. If you want to try to get a basic understanding of the times we in now, this is probably a good book to start. The boy Russell Brunson. You got a 4 by Dan Kennedy. I got some Dan Kennedy books too. Direct marketing. This Dan Kennedy right here. I got some more Dan Kennedy books too. Dan Kennedy, these like the funnel. Um, um, they started the funnels. Like they ain't started, but the digital funnels. They like the, what you call it when people like all the pioneers. They the pioneers of the funnels. They made them what they really, really are digitally. Oh yeah, but we probably just see what's going on trendy. But while you at it, man, make sure you if you need some ad space, you trying to get put on Tubi, Pluto, Hulu, Disney Plus. What streaming? Who you think, or where you think people watch it the most at? Where you want your business placed at? Do you want your business to be seen by millions of people? Hey, I can help you out. All you got to do is DM Deshaun's Marketing on Instagram. Or you can send me a DM too. But if I see it through Deshaun's Marketing, I'm going to check it faster. Like I just said, forget the email, just send me a DM. And then we start emailing when contracts get involved. I'm just saying, man. We doing it by the contract. No more shaking hands with me. I don't care if I knew you. You know, I love you, but I don't care if I knew you before you knew me. Or I knew you before you knew me before I knew me. Hey, I'm a silly dude too, though. It's a lot going on. It's prime. It's almost prime season. I got a senior, and she is not communicating. I gotta talk. Then when like I got a BM, I ain't got a mother of your child. It's a big difference. So communication be horrible, and it's like this is an important time. It's about her, and it ain't about us. Like that's why I stay away, especially since the last time I had a talk with her. She said something that I just hit the window on her. I was about to take my daughter to work or whatever, but yeah, you gotta teach them how to you know, you gotta teach them. Like, but that's the secret weapon, my baby, my firstborn. She going down to the bus stop. soon to see if she really good at what I think she good at it. Because I done seen some of her own work for herself because she got a little couple business ventures she done been, incorporating over the time. She only 17 and she got a couple of little, they ain't, but they hers though. She has ideas, she creating. She's finding herself. I'm a strict dude, and then like I said, the communication. So sometimes, your child, and then doing my other little line of work, I communicate with people. So I always got like that stranger opinion, like a third party. You get what I'm saying? So like some things I might be like, hey man, what you think about this? If this. It's a neutral person, so I be like, but I also go off of their character, the vibe that they give off too, based off what they say. I don't even mention it if I don't even think they have like a balanced demeanor. You get what I'm saying? Like you could feel like energy from people. So if it ain't coming off like, I could talk to you about something, and but we're gonna keep that where it's at. It's planned though. You better Think and Reflect podcast show with your boy Ricky D. Yo, what's up? What's up? See, I was planning. I had a little commercial plan on the actual. So this what I gotta get. I gotta get it to where I'm getting better at it. Hopefully, I can get me a producer, man, sooner or later. But priorities over pleasure. It's still some things I need to take care of that ain't been taken care of. You know, but as long as you can take care of it, or you have the means or the ability to, is a blessing. Like my man Earl of Pearl say, you're waking up, you're blessed. But yeah, skipping on over, man. Skipping on over. This week that was the current events, as usual. But skipping on over, we gonna skip on over to the sports corner. The sports I told my boy, I say put something together. Cause this is fun. It's what, an hour, 2 hours out your day, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe 3 hours max. But you ain't gotta do the whole three in there. You know what I'm saying? You could do the show, prep for the show, do the show, maybe come back a few hours later, do some editing, make some clips or whatever. Bop, 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 bop. Then bam, there you go. You know what I'm saying? You can function on. You never know what can come out of something. If you enjoy doing it, that's even better. Like when you just literally trying to do something for the cast, it kind of drains you. Like it don't be exciting. That's why I can laugh, be laughing and whatever, having fun with y'all, especially if you're tuning in, because we over on Facebook Live and we on YouTube Live. Yeah, we kicking it, having a good time. That's on YouTube at TNRTV 1021. We're on Twitch too though, but I'm just kicking it with y'all on Facebook and YouTube today. Yeah, but man, it's my boy, man. They gotta get him. We need a quarterback, Cleveland Browns. I'm gonna just get to my sports corner. Don't be national; it be local, man. And then people be like, man, you ain't a true fan because, man, that is like I only I'm gonna quit saying it, but I know people that probably see for the first time, like, man, how this dude always talking about the Browns, but he got black. First of all, black and yellow, it happened. Then, like I say, a loved one. So it's just a dedication, and I also think it's a nice color scheme for a product and service. You know, I thought about it like I got the same logos in the brown, orange, and white. I got them. Let me see. Let me see. Man, do I got them in this phone? Yeah. Yeah, but if you follow on Instagram, I'm gonna post some in the story. TNRP show. But yeah, I got some brown and orange and white logos because I was gonna switch it up. I still might switch it up, and still just dedicate to Cub because it do feel kind of odd. It's just I done branded it so much with like it's branded. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, but yeah, they've been trying to say Lil Sanders. They've been talking about it all week. Oh, he failed the test. Man, listen here, that's Deion Sanders' son. He gonna have some cockiness, and they keep trying to say he's not. Man, that's Deion Sanders' son. If he's not as athletic as his father, he just as athletic. Cause like even though Bronny ain't hot on the court right now, he be doing good with the minor league. But when he get up there with them top dogs, it's a challenge. But Bronny, he athletic though. He got his father's athletic ability. He probably just got to work on his skill set. And he wasn't blessed to be the size of his father. He took on his mother height. You get what I'm saying? So him. Brian pulled up on Stephen A. and shit. Like, hey man, but they were saying on the local radio sports, and it made sense, man. You blew him up. You put him in the spotlight. And it's a hard thing because that is your child. You know what I'm saying? So you reacting as a father, but you forget the profession. So Brian, if you think it's a good idea, what Stephen A. I did. I was like you said, I was acting as a father, man. And Stephen A. You just y'all work that out, man, because it's not a good look, but it could be promo. I still ain't got my sounds together. Yeah, though. Oh, but them Cavs, they going hard. They play tonight, so I might watch the Cavs game. Hit the road, watch the game while I'm cruising. They say, even speaking on the Lakers, they number 2 in the West now. They trying to say the Cavs and the Lakers could that be? That'll be on the rating side, like on the TV tune in side. People gonna want to see that. But that's Brian going to get. I don't care who Brian. The Lakers, and he been playing for the Lakers for a while. He gonna always be seen as a Cavalier regardless, because that's who drafted him. That's who he started most of his. You know what I'm saying? But spring training, baseball, we got the NFL. All getting back to the NFL. The NFL offseason about to kick in next week on the is that the 10th? I think Monday. I think Monday it kick in. It's on and popping. We didn't get that boy Watson sitting at the house getting big fat checks every year. Man, Watson, I ain't mad at him. You can't be mad at him though. You might be mad at the situation, but you can't be mad at him though. He just trying to feed him and his family. You know what I'm saying? He put in the work. He got to a level, and he did enough to make people look at him and say he's worth this much. Let's give it to him. So you can't be mad at the guy. It just didn't work, man. He kept getting hurt. He had a decent game. He had a couple decent games, but he got hurt, man. That shoulder, then he popped his Achilles. I think that's what it's called, the Achilles. But yeah, man, the offseason about to start. There's been a lot of little underground transactions, but There's a lot of people want to get traded. Myles Garrett want to get traded. DK, I say go get DK Metcalf. But you know they ain't gonna trade Myles Garrett until like June 1st or 2nd. So I say go on and hit up what it is. They probably got a trade already like set up for when June 1st hit. Like they probably done already agreed. Like people trying to get them draft picks for this year. Just if y'all think next year's draft is better than this draft, why not trading for people's draft picks next year, regardless of where they at? Because if you get more than one, you can always trade up plus yours or whatever and get that thing or that person or the player that you feel you need to get. So, and they got a new women's league though. It's called what is that women's league called? So I guess they paying more than the WNBA. Because a lot of the WNBA players, they need it because the WNBA player don't really pay. Yeah, they don't really pay. Start a new women's basketball club. Okay, I told y'all last week Diana retired. What's the name of this new league? Why they start a what is this league called? They were saying it all in the what's the name? Asking them dumbass questions. Unrivaled basketball. Where can you watch it at? TV channel, live stream to watch. Oh, it's a 3-on-3 league, like Cube now with the damn what's Cube shit called? They on Sling. Oh, you could watch it on TNT and True TV. But yeah, man. Yesterday, moving on, man. But before you know it, man, don't forget to order your bag of that Brew Euphoria coffee. Brew Euphoria. Capturing the blissful moment with each sip. Brew Euphoria coffee. Dark French roast bitter root. Bitter root is like a delicacy. It's like a fancy, it's like a flower or something like Blue Lotus or something. You know what Blue Lotus is? Yeah, something like that. But the holidays that were yesterday was some good ones. Then I just got one. I ain't get them perfect, but I got. It was National No Homework Day. I meant to tell my daughter. She got homework today anyway, so it was National Dress Day. But moving on, if you know what this music right here means. I ain't gonna really go too hard on the segment because I've been stressed the show out. Hey, I'm at 50 minutes already. I usually be at like 35 when I get to the segment or whatever. Oh, I never found the I'm glad I did that too, y'all. But yeah, it's that Think and Reflect segment with your boy Ricky D. We're gonna be talking about, I'ma just skim through it. I got a few little things I can say about it, but it's all on you, man. You gotta learn to create, man. Not find yourself, but create yourself. Yeah, man, we talking about creating your vision and making it part of your life path. Like I say, I've been talking. I always talk about the topic like throughout the show. I make comparisons and stuff with the things I talk about, and like me, for example, just I always like to use me because who better than to use yourself? But like me going through my trials and tribulations, like when I was, I used to be, I was a knucklehead, like y'all know, in and out the thing. But like this go round, like since I've been out, it been years, so I'm able to kind of reflect. That's how I come up with the Think and Reflect podcast show. But I'm able to reflect and realize that me going in and out like to prison and stuff like that, man, it was really a blessing for me because you know, rest in peace to those that was lost, but it was people that had lost their lives, and we was in places that I probably would. They were in places that I probably would have been there, but also, not just forgetting about our loved ones. It taught me. I learned things. It's things that I learned that I probably wouldn't have never came across just living out in the free world. Like yeah, it's bad, but I call it my education. I got a PhD in life. I ain't never studied such and such because I ain't rich. I'm not rich, but hey, one day I might be because I never stopped trying to get better. I never stopped trying to be my best. And then rich ain't always millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? You might like a dude. I was watching a video earlier. He was talking about like hey, a person might don't make as much money as you, but they always got more money than you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's how we manage. That's anything in life, like he was saying, your health, your wealth, your relationships, your anything just is based off how you manage it. Like, are you managing it? And sometimes, like when we get in life, like I got children, I got my relationship, I got my business. So sometimes you might neglect certain areas, you know what I'm saying? But you know what resolves all that is the fact that in the process of not really neglecting, but not showing enough attention, you able to, as long as you putting that extra attention that you're not giving to the other areas, to the one that's making life better or helping you live the life that you prefer, and hopefully you got people in your circle or in your surroundings that also be on the same accord you are, so it works for everybody. You know, it's just how you see life, man. Like, and then in my process of growing, like I have different ventures. They some might make some when this one don't, and yada yada yada. But the fact of it's always an income that can be made. So that's why I always tell my children, don't really worry about the money, worry about the knowledge, and then learn how to apply it. And then if you're doing it to where you're trying to help people, if you create a product or service that people like, hey, they're gonna come, and then hey, then you start building your lead list. Like I was saying earlier, how I got the one post. I think that puppy had about almost 1 million. That's a lot for me. I only got like a couple thousand followers, and but that's the current page because I at one point I was popping, and then somebody the page it just disaster. I say, man, people. But anyhow, it's like I'm resourceful though. Like if you could provide people with information and resources, because I always tell a person like because I used to do a lot of affiliate marketing. So in the process of, I used to tell people like, hey, you might could do better with this than me. So I wouldn't doubt it because what you might think is happening with me, because you might have a different network of people. Like my network didn't changed over the years, but when I first started them type of ventures, my network of people were the people that I was getting in trouble with. You know what I'm saying? So they wasn't really like, they knew they was one track minded like I was. It take for experiences to realize like, damn man, I gotta, life is about creating. But hopefully, like I always tell people, hopefully it's positive. It's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just, oh, I know how to whip up this, and that to make this, but you knowing this might get you put in the slammer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been away from that. But it be people my age and older like that in life because I done been in there with them. Like, man, you that old? Well, I don't want to say old, but that's your age. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, not me. I probably would, even if I ain't had children at a point of realizing like, man, it ain't gonna work. It ain't happening, man. Like, you need to give it up. Like, but like I say, it was also a blessing in disguise. So hey, maybe everything that's one of them moments where I always say everything happens for a reason. We just got to figure out why. And now I know why I was going in and out because it was keeping me from leaving the earth too soon. It put me in positions to where I had time to study because I am naturally a person that like to study and learn stuff. So it stopped me. That's why people be like, man, you going where? To the library. Man, what the hell? I don't want to go hear no war stories. Like that used to be fun when I first started getting them. But when I got older, like I'm like, man, I don't want to hear no war stories, man. Like, I probably did that. So I don't, and it ain't do nothing but get me in here. Sometimes you have your moments because some of the moments be laughable and they be like some life changing moments to where it's like, ooh, like you really reflecting on it. Like, and I know I've been telling people about my book, but it's somewhat, but all I got to do is really put it on paper because it's in my head and give it to the right publisher so it can get done sooner than later. I might even ebook it so y'all could just be looking for a website or a link to order the ebook, Life, Living in Fear Every Day, How to Overcome It. Because I ain't where I want to be, but I done overcame the fear. Like, to even start creating, you got to first let go of your fear of failing, first of all. That's the only way you're going to create. But the key is finding yourself. Well, not finding yourself, but creating. You know what I'm saying? Making sure what you do, you become resourceful. As long as you can become a resourceful person, that's all that should matter. But don't forget to shop Bavaria's clothing collection. That's Bavaria's BRAVURAS clothing collection. Shop. You got shoes, Italian. You know what I'm saying? We got cabinets. We got them all. Like I said, I might update the website. So be looking out. Keep tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe on YouTube at TNR TV 1021, on Twitch at TNR TV. We on Facebook Live right now. Follow us. Just follow and you're going to know where else to go. But moving on before I get ready to get up out of here, I got to hit y'all with you better know that. But did you know, and this planet been shining like every time I look in the sky, I'm like, man, that's a spaceship or something, man, just sitting up there that bright. But Venus I might have told Venus is the only planet to spin clockwise. It's just floating up there spinning the whole. Everybody else like, hey, look at that. You know what I'm saying? But that's one of my planets. That's like a heavy planet in my life path. So and I've been reading a lot. It's been a lot of good signs. So yeah. Make sure you engage with the hashtag Voice Your Opinion TNRP Show. You know, because it's a wrap. This was this week's episode. The Think and Reflect podcast show with your boy Ricky D. Remember, life is all about reflection and growth. I hope I kind of made you look at life a little different. I hope I inspired you a little bit. And, like I always say, share some of your takeaways with the hashtag Voice Your Opinion TNRP Show. Don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube at TNRTV 1021 so you can and download the Spreaker app. I almost forgot. Don't forget to download the Spreaker app from iHeartRadio. That's SPREAKER, Spreaker. Download the app so you can get notifications for new shows. Become a supporter and listen to archive episodes also. But until then, stay curious and keep reflecting with your boy, Ricky D. I'm about to get me a nice outro. I'm about to get me a new outro, y'all. I might have to go back to my other little video, but it's the Think and Reflect podcast show with your boy Rick on the mic. Let's go. I'm at the end of the show. Freestyle. You know I ain't about to go. I'm an OG for sure. Did I say that word once before? I might have did. I didn't, but I do and I don't. If y'all want to rap like me, you better follow the Think and Reflect podcast show. I'm out.